Hey guys, Christina Torres here. How's everyone? Today's video, I want to give you information or just some tips if you're a business owner for you how to make true connections with people, which you're probably already doing, and then how your true connections and friendships can turn into someone wanting your product, your service, your opportunity versus no more cold messaging, no more nagging your family and friends. Okay, so if you're watching live, drop a hello, let me know where you're tuning in from. I would love to know how far my videos are gaining reach to. Brianna, I'm live. Turn your music down, please. I just told her I was going live. Tell him to turn it down. Okay, sorry guys. I don't want Facebook to say anything because the music's on. Okay, moving on. So if you, let me know where you're tuning in from. I'm all the way in Phoenix, AZ. Oh, I have all these notifications. Okay, so how to make connections with your audience, right? So obviously if you're doing post information, you want to make sure that you are commenting back to people when they reply, whatever your conversations are in the from your posting. Doing a Facebook Live. So one thing that is key that a lot of people still say to me, Christina, I don't do, is Facebook Lives and using their stories. So if you're not using either one, I would highly encourage you to do that. So let me know if you use stories or your Facebook Lives, and just let me know, yes, video or whatever, lives or stories. So the main key factor of this is when you are using your stories, you're able to show people who you are, right? So versus just a post, what I always say is they hear who you are, learn your personality. And when you're utilizing your stories, you don't want to, there's so many tools within stories to use. So there's like the stickers, the music. And I have to raise my hand and say I don't always use the music. But one thing that is, I love music. So if you love music, let me know what favorite area of music you love. Like I love 80s music. So why not connect with people, right? Connect with people that have interest that you have, and make these connections. And that's going to be an easy way. I love to do my motivational quotes in my stories, my faithful stuff. I always try to do faithfulness for me, on Sundays because it's Sunday. So whatever it is that looks like for you, okay? So just making sure that if you're not ready for Facebook Lives, please utilize your stories. If you need more information on stories, I did a video a few days ago on Facebook stories, like how to utilize your Facebook story board. So you can just go beneath this video and find that. Okay, so one thing though is what I guess a mistake. I didn't know. Sarah, yes, so true, 100%. Yes, thank you, Sarah, for replying. Just give me a second. I'm trying to share this into my group, and of course, my video is not showing up. Why would I? Okay, moving on, Christina. All right, I can share it later. Okay, so one thing that I didn't know, if you don't know, you don't know, is when I first started this online journey, I thought everyone wanted my products and my opportunity, like my family, my friends, strangers here on, Facebook. And it's like, okay, how would my family and friends have an interest of something that I know that they probably didn't have an interest of, or especially a stranger who doesn't know me, okay? So the first thing that I had to rethink when I started investing in myself and learning different things on how to really use this Facebook platform, because I'm a Facebook gal. I know there's people who love Instagram. I'm like Instagram, but Facebook is my place, and in Pinterest, and I'm dabbling into YouTube. Let me know what your favorite platform is. Let me know here in the comments. So my whole point is making sure that you have the right targeted audience for your business. Okay, so what does that mean? Like, who is your ideal client? If you don't have your ideal client, your customer avatar, within your friends list, then that's where we kind of start, where we have our family and our friends, and we're just friend requesting our friends. Like, give me a raise hand emoji if that was you, because I know that was me. But you definitely need to plan out a way for you to find your targeted audience, and who your targeted audience, your customer avatar, is someone who is ideal to you, someone who mirrors you, someone who has your interest. So the main thing is you want someone who's similar to you, because you want to have the same goals. You want the same whatever it is, your goals, how you want to run your business, certain things you do. You want that to have all be in common, because if you've been in this industry for a while, we've all might have had team members where we had to push them, or we're on them, like, we're at work, or there are kids like, did you do this? Did you do this? Or, like that gets so tiring. So like, who wants that? So you definitely want to connect with people who are like you. So how do you connect with them? Again, utilizing your stories, utilizing your posts are good too, but always have a call to action, which I mean is, where do you want them to go? Whatever your message was in that post, where do you want them to go? Do you want them to go to a closed Facebook group? Do you want them to go to your messenger? Wherever it is you want them to go, make sure you tell them, because people won't do anything unless you tell them. They're not unsure. Maybe they're shy. And then utilizing Facebook Lives. Again, if you're not there, try it. I promise you will be fine. You will live. And if you need tips on one little hack I came up with on Facebook Lives, it's underneath a video here, I think, on baby steps, I called it. So thinking about how many friends you have. So Facebook gives us, you can max out here in our personal pages to 5,000 friends, okay? So when you max out to 5,000 friends, you want them to be, again, those targeted people. And then when you max out your targeted friends, people can still, what I forget is, they can still follow you. So even though you're maxed out, they can still hit the follow button if they're, your people, and then they can still, see what you're doing, what you're posting about. So when you look at your friends list, how many friends you have, 10% of those people see your post. Okay, so when I was in this beginning journey, let me know if you can relate, feeling like, why isn't anyone replying to this great post I wrote about my product? Why isn't anyone commenting? Why isn't anyone messaging me? I told them to message me, or whatever. It's because perhaps you didn't have the right targeted audience, and the 10% that saw your post information or seen your post, they're not the right people for you to send this information to. So I don't know if I did the math, but if you have 200 friends, let's say you have 200 friends and only 10% really see your information, then that's, oh God, I can't even do the math. Don't quote me, I'm not a math genius, guys, but whatever that math is, okay? I already forgot my example. But the whole thing is 10% of your friends list, how many you have, is who sees your information. So one little thing that you need to realize is, okay, I need to up my game, and that's why you want to make connections. So making those connections is you doing your part, sending your audience information, being valuable, sending them tips and tricks. Even if you are more product-based, that is fine, but give people a how-to, like, why would they want your information? Why do they want that product? Show them how to use it. Give them history about it. Give them the benefits. How is it going to solve someone's problem? Not just about the sale, not just because it's almost end of the month and you need so many more sales or whatever it is. You need your numbers. It's not what that's about. And then when you do that, you make connections, and then they're replying to your comments. They're replying in your messenger. Then you take the time to reply back, give a message back, because that's how you're making these real connections. And then the people who are, connecting with you, they're the people who are commenting on your post. They're messaging you in your messenger. They're watching your Facebook stories. Those may be your people, and they could be potential customers, business builders, because they rose their hand and are commenting to your information. They're viewing your stories. Okay, so if you're like, okay, Christina, I don't even know where to start, I would most definitely start is giving value to your information of what you're posting, and whoever loves on your post, give that love back to them. Whoever is on your stories, watching your views of your, your story clips, I would go give those people love on their post, because they're taking the time to watch your information. Okay, when you are in your stories, if someone messaged you, that's helping your engagement through the algorithm here on Facebook. Just when they're commenting, it's helping the algorithm. So they'll see your information, you'll see their information, and then the waves just continue, and then it could help other people see your information. So I hope that makes sense. Please let me know if you follow that. I just want to check my notes I have in front of me, because I want to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. And I just basically like, this is not how you don't have to convince anyone. When you have that targeted audience, when you put in the right information for the right person, that ideal person you want, the person that mirrors you, whatever you put out, it's going to be similar to your interest. So you don't have to worry about who doesn't raise their hand, who doesn't want your offer or your products, because it's not meant for them. It's meant for this ideal client. When you think about when you're talking to everybody, you're not going to get anywhere. So you only want to talk to this ideal client that you have, this customer avatar, and it's going to be easier for you to reach that audience because it's a smaller number and they are who you need and they are who want your offer. So I hope these tips help you guys. And I do have a PDF that I made for a customer avatar. How do you find that customer avatar and how do you know about that? So if you would like that information, you could just put PDF in the comments. If you're too shy, just message me in the messenger and just put PDF. I have that for you to do a little exercise so you realize who your customer avatar is and work on that. And if you're someone who is struggling and you're like, I just don't know what to do anymore, I'm not getting any reaches, no one's commenting, I'm tired of my monthly membership, I have to buy products every month, whatever that may be, then I would love to connect with you and talk to you, because regarding what I do for my business, we have our own educational platform for us to learn free strategies, free Facebook strategies for you to learn how to use Facebook as your advertisement, your tool to get your ideal customers and clients for free on your personal page. You don't have to pay for ads. And then also you're getting training on how to find that audience, how to find that targeted audience, because you want to fill your friends up to at least 5,000 friends in that target audience range, but the right people. Because if you go friend request people who are not your target audience, it's just that vicious cycle that it's not going to help because it's not the right person who wants your offer. So I hope these little tips help you guys, and I would love to connect with you if you would like to see what I'm doing with my team. It is the greatest platform I've ever been a part of. It's also fast paced. Oh, hold on, you guys, sorry. Not, oh my God, I forgot. It's an easy way for everyone to win because it's a platform where you can't move up in ranks. You can't win if your team isn't, okay? It's not where one person's on the top and everyone's here. It's not that way. So that's why I just love this platform. So I would love to connect with you guys on that if you're interested. And if you hear the information and say, Christina, it's not for me, no hard feelings, but you won't know unless you ask and hear information. Because if you say no to something, you don't know what you're saying no to, because I said no for a lot of things in my first business where I was attached to that. You're attached. It's an attachment when you know you want to grow and do other things and move around to other things. You have to make that decision for yourself. Thinking about how long you've been in a certain business who is not maybe serving its purpose. Maybe you're not making the money you want. Maybe you lost customers. Maybe you have to pay for a monthly website, a monthly auto ship. It's just all these things. So, and that's what the decisions I had to think about when I wanted to make that change. So again, if you guys want information on how to find your customer avatar, just put PDF here. If I remember, I'll just put it here in the comments. Also, let me know if you're utilizing your Facebook stories and your live videos. And if you need more tips and tricks on that, this week, I just did a video on Facebook stories, my storyboard, and an alternate to live video, and they're both under this video. If you're watching them later on the replay on YouTube, then they would be just up on uploaded on YouTube. And if you haven't checked out my YouTube, guys, go check it out. All my Facebook lives are there, and there's quite a few of them. And I just put them there for a little library. And then I also have videos that I've done and created through, the regular YouTube fashion. And if you're not part of the Biz Corner with Christina, my closed group where I help newbie boss moms, entrepreneur moms who maybe needed a restart on their button, there's so many units to help you get started and hit that restart button. I feel like I know what it was like to first start, and I want to help anyone who raises their hand and says they need help. So there's other resources in my group, and also if you want to check out my blog, everything is up in my bio. So if you feel like you got value from this information, click that button and let your friends know. Have a great weekend. Until the next video, take care and God bless.